For years, the premium smartwatch industry has felt like it was moving in slow motion. We've seen minor specification bumps, new strap colors, and incremental software updates that barely move the needle. The established giants of the industry have settled into a comfortable rhythm of releasing safe, iterative updates that ask consumers to pay premium prices for yesterday's technology with a fresh coat of paint. But a new wave of high-level supply chain leaks and insider reports regarding the upcoming Garmin Fenix 9 Pro suggest that this era of stagnation is about to end violently. This isn't just another annual update. The Fenix 9 Pro appears to be a total paradigm shift, a device that aims to completely rewrite the rules of wearable endurance technology and make the current crop of flagship smartwatches look like relics of a bygone era. Today, we're going to strip away the rumor mill hyperbole and examine the verified patent filings, supply chain whispers, and engineering breakthroughs that are reportedly converging in this device. To understand the magnitude of the Fenix 9 Pro, we first have to address the great divide that has fractured the Garmin community for the past few years, the display technology civil war. Historically, Garmin users have been forced to choose a side. On one side, you had the memory-in-pixel MIP loyalists who demanded battery life measured in weeks, not days, and a screen that actually got easier to read the brighter the sun shone on it. On the other side, you had the AMOLED fans who willingly sacrificed some battery life to get a display with vibrant, saturated colors, deep blacks, and a modern visual experience. It was a choice defined entirely by compromise. According to the latest leaks, the Fenix 9 Pro is stepping in to broker a permanent peace treaty by debuting Garmin's first-ever MicroLED display. Unlike AMOLED, which relies on organic compounds that degrade over time and struggle to compete with direct, harsh sunlight, MicroLED is entirely inorganic. It utilizes microscopic, individual gallium nitride LEDs to produce light and color. The leaks suggest the Fenix 9 Pro will push a staggering peak brightness of 4,500 nits. To put that number into perspective, that is vastly brighter than most current flagship models on the market. Whether you are scaling a glacier in the blinding albedo of the Himalayas or trekking through the Australian outback, the screen will remain perfectly legible. Because the materials are inorganic, the risk of screen burn-in is virtually eliminated. Best of all, MicroLED is vastly more energy efficient, reportedly using 30% less power than a comparable AMOLED screen. For the first time, you are getting a screen that is demonstrably brighter and more beautiful than AMOLED, with outdoor visibility that rivals MIP, all while drawing significantly less power. While a 30% reduction in display power consumption is a massive win, the screen is only half the story. The real magic lies in what internal Garmin testers are reportedly calling the forever battery, driven by the next generation of solar charging technology, Solar 3.0. In previous generations, you could see a relatively thick, opaque bronze ring running around the perimeter of the watch face, doing the heavy lifting for solar conversion. The Fenix 9 Pro completely redesigns this architecture. Recent patent filings point to the use of advanced, fully transparent solar substrates baked directly into the micro-LED layers themselves. The entire watch face operates as a highly efficient solar panel without compromising visual clarity. For the massive 51mm endurance variant, engineers are targeting a theoretical infinite battery life in expedition mode. If you receive a minimum of 3 hours of direct sunlight a day, the watch will harvest more power from the sun than it expends running its core tracking systems. For thru hikers and mountaineers, this elevates the watch from a gadget to a life-saving piece of safety equipment. Garmin has always been a leader in optical heart rate technology, but the underside of the Fenix 9 Pro is getting an overhaul that moves the needle from standard fitness tracking to proactive health monitoring with the Elevate Gen 6 optical sensor array. This sensor introduces a highly complex, multi-wavelength light path that penetrates deeper into the tissue. The most groundbreaking addition is non-invasive blood pressure trend monitoring focused on arterial stiffness. By analyzing pulse wave velocity, the sensor can detect subtle changes in the flexibility of your arteries. This ties directly into Garmin's rumored new software suite, Recovery Pro AI. Instead of just reactively telling you that you're strained based on sleep and workout load, the Fenix 9 Pro will analyze your vascular health and HRV to tell you exactly why you are underperforming, whether from a late-night drink disrupting your nervous system or a low-grade viral infection coming on. If there is one historically valid criticism of the Garmin ecosystem, it's the user interface, which has often felt a bit stuttery compared to a smartphone. The Fenix 9 Pro is poised to permanently eradicate this complaint by moving to a 120 Hz refresh rate, driven by an entirely new Graphite dual-core processor. Operating at 120 frames per second means the display refreshes twice as fast as previous models, resulting in an interface that feels instantly responsive and perfectly fluid. But the processor upgrade also powers an entirely new way to interact with the device through directional haptics. Imagine navigating a treacherous mountain ridgeline in a rainstorm with zero visibility. The watch can isolate its vibration motors to pulse distinctly on the left or right side of your wrist, physically tapping you to tell you which way the trail turns without you ever needing to look at the screen. Of all the rumored features, the one that will make the core outdoor community pay immediate attention is SatLink 360. Garmin is officially integrating the technology from their renowned InReach satellite communicators directly into the chassis of the Fenix 9 Pro. We are talking about true two-way satellite messaging without any reliance on a cellular connection. If you're in a total cellular dead zone, you can type out a text message on your watch and beam it directly to an Iridium satellite. You can send a safe arrival text to your family or trigger an interactive SOS. The Fenix 9 Pro utilizes a revolutionary low-profile internal antenna that wraps around the bezel, effectively eliminating the need to carry standalone communication gear. Packing all this technology into a wristwatch could easily result in a bulky device, but Garmin has reportedly overhauled the chassis design. The case will utilize grade 5 titanium, a high-strength, low-weight aerospace alloy, protected by a next-generation diamond-like carbon, DLC, coating that makes the bezel virtually unscratchable. Incredibly, despite the massive technological payload, leaks suggest the Fenix 9 Pro will be 1.5 millimeters thinner than the outgoing Fenix 8 series.